Whew. I just got this area all swept, and yes, that causes lots of dust too. That's why you need a dust mask, even if you don't think you're going to be up next to your insulation. And you may have asked, Joe, why do you have so much stuff going on here if you just recently moved into this house? We moved in here, a year and a half, maybe a little bit more than a year and a half ago. Why is all this stuff here? When you bought your house, Joe, didn't you have a termite inspector come through your house and look at everything upstairs as well as down underneath your house? Well, we thought we did. We reviewed the termite inspection report with the realtor, and the termite inspection report came up clean. Can you believe it? It came up clean, and I know for a fact there's no way he could have came down underneath the house. And usually when you buy a house, you also get a home inspector to represent you to do a home inspection report as well as a termite inspection report. And do you suppose any of this was shown on the home inspector's report? No, it wasn't. His was all, he had a couple things on there, but it had nothing to do with any termite activity or any dry rot anywhere or any recommendations on what to do with all of this stuff that was visible here underneath the house. Nothing. Okay, so be mindful of that when you're purchasing a house. Make sure you get a termite inspection report, and I think by law every state requires it. I don't know if every state does, but I know the states that I've lived in has required it, as well as when you're selling a house. Okay, so do yourself a favor, before you sell your house, get down under there, look around and see, crawl all the way underneath your house everywhere, and any bits of wood, clean all that stuff, so when the termite inspector comes, he won't find any of that. He may come up with other things. He may find other areas where termites have been present or visible, or any dry rot or stuff, but he's not going to catch all this other stuff that you can easily do yourself. Here's a tip for you too. When you're getting ready to move around, especially if you can walk around and stuff, get rid of your ankle busters. And what do I mean by that? See all these loose rocks here. There's a piece of concrete here. There's some rocks here. Here's some more rocks along there. Well, they were along the pathway areas where I've been walking. And you know, if you're not careful, you can twist your ankle on one of those. And so eventually I'm going to have some nice paths going back and forth through here without any of these rocks in my way. And look what I came up with here. See, I got this all nicely cleaned up, and I came across this. This is some plumber's tape, it's called. See, it's got holes in it, and I was going to cut that up and throw it away or bend it up. Well, I'm going to save that, because eventually when I get done cleaning and stuff, you know, getting all the wood out and stuff for termites and all that kind of stuff and cleaning up, I'm going to go around and I'm going to do some repairs to some plumbing pipes, restrapping and stuff. If I have to strap up a plumbing pipe or something, I can use this, fold it around, wrap it around, and then screw this up to the side of a 2x4 or a floor joist or something like that. And so I'm not gonna throw stuff away like that just yet. You know, I'm gonna hang on to it. In fact, I could just leave it up here for whenever I need it. I know I got it. Okay, but that's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this right here. You see that? That's a 2x6. That's part of the form board. That was for this little concrete right here. And when they built the house, what, 19 years ago, when they built the house, I get that piece of wood out of there. When they built the house and they took out all the forms, they had a hard time getting that piece out, didn't they? Now, usually what happens, the inspectors will do a good job and make sure they pull all the form boards up and the stakes and anything like that. The inspector missed that, didn't he? Because you're not supposed to have anything like that under your house. Why? Because it's a termite red flag waving. Here I am, here I am, here I am, come eat me. And also that could rot after time or something, but not necessarily that. You just don't want it. You don't want anything like that underneath your house, because a termite could be attracted to it, could come in somewhere else, start chewing on that. When that gets done, maybe he comes up further and tries to chew on something else too. So stuff like that, like see that piece there, I cannot get that out with my hammer. I'll have to come back here with my Sawzall and clean this edge up right here, cut that off, and dig that out with a cat's paw and my hammer. That's what I'll do with that. So if you see anything like that underneath your house, get rid of it. Oh, that's funny. Speaking of form boards, I was sweeping this area off because there's some foundation bolts here. See that one sticking up? That's a tripping hazard, an ankle buster there too. And there's another one. There's another one over here. I'll show you how to cut those later. Not on this particular video, but I picked up these nails from on the ground. See, this is a foundation nail. It only goes tight up to there, and then that part sticks out like that. See, and then later you can pull it out. So it's just a little nail glued on top of another nail. And see, that's a 16, and here's an 8. See? Oh, how cute. And there's a 8 galvanized sinker, and here's a 16 galvanized or vinyl sinker right here that's kind of rusted a little bit, and so is this one a little. But you know, as you're cleaning down here, getting all cleaned up to keep your pesky termites out from underneath your house, if you see nails and stuff, pick them up. I mean, I can throw these nails in a jar or a box or something like that in my garage. And see, I found some other nails. This is from a nail gun. I don't have a nail gun, but I could still cut these off, and see, there's some vinyl sinkers right there that I can use. And then this was some tie wire that they left down here. See, they just have it kind of in a bundle. That was down on the ground. So I'll probably end up keeping those too. So, you know, keep your eyes open as you're getting rid of that wood under your house. Now, did I find all these nails straight? Well, some of these had bends in them from somebody pulling them out of the form boards, and just set it on there at your concrete and bend them back. It didn't take me but a few seconds, and now I've got all these nails I can reuse in the future. You know me. Now see, like I said, I've got other areas. This is going out towards the crawl hole outside. So I've got this whole entire area. The other side, I may have to come down here with my construction light and that kind of thing. But eventually, I'll bring some electrical down here from up above and run some other lights in here, another light switch, kind of like how I did right here. Okay, I'm going to do that over here. I'll tap off of a different circuit for that, because each time I come down here, I don't want to have to bring all my different things, my construction light, every single time and run in an extension cord from the house and that kind of stuff. Oh, I forgot. I left this bag here too. So see, there's one there, and I've got one there for trash. I started throwing stuff in there the other day. Oh, that was the electrical remnants of running my wire and my wire nuts and the extra stripping back the wire and all that kind of stuff. But anywho, I'll be on this whole area here when I put the lights in and the electrical. I'll run another video. I'll run a whole video series for that as well, I'm sure. But for today, I've got plenty to do just where it's lit, so that's why I decided not to bring the construction light. I kind of wanted to get my bearings, do the stuff, take a little breather underneath the house here, do some stuff in these areas where I can stand up and kind of take my time a little bit and get all this stuff clean before I start working beyond the dark areas and in these other dark areas over here. Okay. Okay. Hey, don't forget, bring your gloves down here, bring a dust mask with you, probably have a hat on, maybe some goggles, some face goggles, all kinds of stuff, a floor, drop mat, a knee brace, all that kind of stuff. I even got a back lumbar support brace on, and I'll be all ready to clean, especially when you got exposed insulation up here. Obviously, anytime you touch the insulation, stuff drops, but depending how much room you have underneath your floor and your crawl space underneath your house will determine how much dust is going to be in the way, how much cobwebs, how much crawling you're going to have to do. See, underneath this pipe, anywhere underneath that, I'm going to be down on my hands and knees crawling and stuff. And anytime you start moving around, you start throwing up dust, and you want to be safe rather than sorry. Well, it looks like I better get busy. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.